Alrighty, hey guys, good morning. It's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. I got up a little bit sooner so I can get this reading out for you. We're gonna do a morning brew, so hopefully you guys have your coffee, have all your drinks ready for the reading. So that's the point of the reading. I call it a morning brew if you're new here, but basically it'll just be whatever comes out. What do we need to talk about? And we'll drink coffee and hang out. So I know I am a little bit early, guys. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure to get the reading out for you. So if I do end up coughing a little bit, I'm sorry about that. I was kind of having a coughing fit last night for about an hour, so I'm hoping I feel a little bit better. I did take some cough medicine, so I'm going to try not to cough, because now whatever I was sick with, which Braden was sick with bronchitis, I'm assuming that's what I have. Hey guys, good morning. Hey Katie. Hey Janet. Hey Jean. It's kind of traveled to my throat now, so I think that means everything is clearing out. So, because I don't feel as congested, I feel better. Just an itchy throat now. It's like the only problem I really have. A little bit of a runny nose, but I think I'm just clearing everything out from when I've been sick. So, if I do cough a little bit, I'll just get some coffee, try to stop it. So, hey kitty cat, good morning. But we're going to do all signs. I'm going to try to do super chats as well, depending on my voice. If I end up coughing, you guys can do the super chats through email if you'd like. So I'll just wait and see, play by ear, how I feel. Because I don't want to be in a coughing fit, if you guys purchase a reading on here. So anyways, take whatever resonates. Watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or cross watch. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, I do have BOGO going on. So buy one, get one free with any purchase of 25 or more. So basically, you just got to spend 25. That could be anything, tarot decks. That could be, well, actually, no, it's just personal readings. Sorry. It's just the personal readings. But I do have tarot decks if you like to purchase. So any reading of personal readings of 25 or more, you get a free personal read. And it's automatic. There's no discount code. So you just add 2 readings to your cart. The one has to be at least 25. And then it'll take the other one free. So anyways, all that's below. If you want to be a member, that's below as well. Let's go ahead and get started. I know I got my Furby shirt on. All right, 235. What we got for Aries? All right, whatever comes out, what do you guys need to know? And I think I'll be doing that for a couple weeks or maybe until next month. I do have a trip, I think, coming up next month. We're planning one, so let's see what's going on. You guys got a lot coming out here. So we got responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. I got addiction, music, soulmate. All right, some of you guys, and this just came out in the last Aries reading about addiction. So some of you guys could be dealing with somebody that does have an addiction. Okay. Yeah, rejection and soul healing in reverse. Okay, so for a lot of you, you're taking care of yourself. You guys could be rejecting somebody that you feel is either unhealthy for you or they could have an addiction. Okay, it could be a Capricorn. That's also the devil too for some of you. So that could be an indicator that it is a toxic relationship. Even if it's a Capricorn, that's telling me that could be the devil could come out. So that's kind of warning me on that. Hey, Mary. I used to kill the Furbies. Like, I don't know why. Like, when I had Furbies, my mom had to keep returning them from the store because I would just damage them. I don't know why. And then she'd go to the store, get another one. I'd break that one. She'd return it. Okay, we got Mars. So, for a lot of you, I do see this could be a soulmate or a twin flame. I see this person wanting to come back into your life. A lot of you, Aries, could be rejecting them for your overall well-being, for your health. So why responsibilities, addiction, music, and soulmate? The Sun in reverse. Magician in reverse. Ugh. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Swords. This looks painful. Hey, love apples. This looks painful, Aries. It feels to me you're having to make a head over heart decision. Like, this person's coming back to want to be with you. Could be a twin flame, a soulmate. Could be a karmic twin flame. You have a strong connection to this person, but you feel like they drain you, okay? And you feel like at this time you need to focus on yourself. It looks like you don't want to reconcile with somebody. because you are rejecting them. Yeah, a lot of you are blocking communication. Ace of Swords reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, Two of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, Six of Swords, Hanged Man reversed, Judgment reversed. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of you are not giving this person a second chance, and it's really hard for you because you care about this person, but you feel like you have to choose yourself, is what it feels like. Like your health is more important, your finances are more important. Hey, Lexi. Yeah, the Emperor in reverse. The Empress in reverse. The Emperor and the Empress reverse. Nine of Wands and the Death reverse. You don't feel like it's going to change. Six of Pentacles reverse, the Hermit. Yeah, the Devil. There's the Devil. Yeah, a lot of you feel like it's not going to change. That you've been dealing with this for a while. This person's not going to change. It's not going to get better. And it looks like, you know, you are rejecting this person. Even though it's painful. It's like, I really care about them. You know, Three of Swords. I don't want to do this, but this person doesn't want to change. It's a bad situation. And, you know, I have to do what's best for my health. So how do you feel about them? Nine of Swords reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Pentacles and the King of Wands reversed. Feels like you can't worry about them anymore. Like, if I reject them, then I'll feel better. I feel like I can't deal with them right now. A lot of you feel like they don't give you anything either. That they're inconsistent in your life. Okay. So, yeah, the Tower on the bottom. What's your advice? King of Pentacles in reverse, the Star. Nine of Cups reverse, and the Page of Wands. I don't feel like this person's going to change, and I feel like you already know that. And with the Star here, it's like you're needing to pursue yourself, your own dreams. And with the Page of Wands, I feel like that's the only energy they're going to come in, is with this, like, immature energy, very quick moving. For a lot of you, you're needing to focus on your healing, taking care of yourself, and, you know, you might have to end up rejecting this person, or you already are. And I know it's difficult, but I feel like you're going to find somebody better. I see the Ace of Cups on the bottom. So, it's kind of sad. A lot of you, it's a Taurus, Aquarius. Could be a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Sag, an Aries, Capricorn, Taurus, Libra. Oh, thanks, Alexi. Gemini or a Leo. It's like you're having to reject them to take care of yourself. You can't take care of them anymore. All right, Taurus, 752. All right, Taurus, whatever comes out. Heartbreak. All right, got heartbreak, family, and gossip in reverse. Possibilities. Some of you are in a family situation, like you're broken up with this person. Okay, I got the Square in reverse. So it looks like you're wanting to resolve some kind of issue with somebody. Family could be a problem for some of you. If you don't have a family with this person, family could have broke you guys up. Or you just feel like family was involved. Okay. Capricorn on the bottom. So Capricorn could be involved. Could be a Capricorn. Let's see. It's almost like you don't care what people think anymore. That's why, because it says here with gossip, I'm afraid of people will think, but it's in reverse. So you don't care what people think anymore. Hey, a little bit. You don't care. It's like you're willing to take that risk. You want this person back. Heartbreak, family, gossip in reverse. Three of Pentacles. The Chariot reverse, the Sun in reverse, and the Four of Cups. The Star. It's like you wanted to take a chance on this. You want to put yourself out there. But a lot of you are afraid of, like, rejection or this person not choosing you. Or just feeling like, you know, what if I put more into this and it's just not going anywhere? So you're disappointed with how things are. A lot of you could feel like there was something that was said or done for this person to stop giving to this. I feel like you do care, you know, and you are heartbroken that things aren't good, you know, in this connection. I think a lot of you are like, you know, I don't want to care about this anymore, or I just don't want to care about what's holding us back. I just want to resolve the issue. Okay. Possibility and Square in reverse. The Devil, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the King of Wands reverse. A lot of you feel there's a possibility it's going to be a challenge. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn. I also got here Leo, Sag too. A lot of you feel like it's going to be hard. It's going to be a challenge. Yeah, I've been sick. I'm trying not to sound stuffy in the reading. It's just hard. I feel like a lot of you Taurus know it's going to be a challenge. Okay. And there's a possibility that this person fights with you, a possibility you guys don't work this out. Because it's almost like you're afraid that there is some kind of rejection, or you are going to be rejected if you say something they don't approve of or something of that. Some of you are afraid of some kind of third party. I don't know if it's a family member, if it was an ex, something like that. You're afraid that that person has some kind of involvement in their life. Y square in reverse. Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, reverse. King of Cups, reverse, and the Tower in reverse. Basically, you're giving it time. Five of Pentacles, reverse, and the Moon. The Hanged Man, reverse. Like, you don't know. Through time, it's like, I want to be optimistic that things are going to get better, but you're losing the optimism with the Sun in reverse. Maybe you guys have been separated longer than you want to, and you don't know if things are going to get resolved between you and this person. Family could be a problem for some of you, where you feel like you're talked about with their family don't approve of you. Could be a work situation where maybe you guys work with their family, and I don't know. It's almost like you're having a lack of optimism because they're not coming towards you the way that you want them to. Thank you. How do you feel, Taurus, about this person? Six of Pentacles, reverse. Nine of Swords, reverse. Seven of Pentacles, and Two of Wands, reverse. So you do feel like this person is still presently somewhat in your life, or there's still a possibility that they're in your life. A lot of you aren't really worried about that, of like, oh, they're never coming back or whatever. It's like almost they're still kind of there, or they're waiting on you, but you just don't feel like they're doing anything. Like, they're not exchanging any kind of effort. They're just kind of waiting. They're kind of in limbo. They're not really doing anything. And that's what's kind of worrying you. You're kind of wondering if this person's doing that on purpose. Five of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, reverse. Like, they want you to chase them, or they want you to put all the work in. A lot of you could feel like that. Like, you're just kind of being disrespected, or at the end of the day, they don't value you, or they don't really care about fixing the relationship. It's like they're going to be there if you're there, but they're not really going, it's like they're not really doing anything to fix the situation. They're just kind of hoping that you come back, or just not. Some of you, they don't want you with other people. So they're still kind of actively talking to you, or still kind of in your life, because they don't want you dating other people, but they're not really fixing the situation. What's your advice? It just feels kind of messy. Like, you don't really know where you stand with somebody. Six of Wands, reverse. Eight of Pentacles, reverse. 10 of Wands, reverse. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. So the King and the Queen of Cups, reverse. I feel like I wouldn't keep putting much work in. If you don't see this improving, you don't see this person trying, I wouldn't keep getting so involved in it. Okay? I wouldn't. I wouldn't get so involved. I would even try to detach yourself if need be. If you feel like this person's not doing anything, it's not going anywhere, then I would possibly kind of detach yourself from the situation and work on you. So, Cancer, I got Capricorn, Aquarius, Cancer, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay, Capricorn. Hey, Supernova. Oh, you're welcome. All right, Gemini, 1402, happy birthday. What do you guys need to know? Whatever comes out. Man, so you guys could be dealing with an Aries or have Aries placements, because you got half the cards that they got. I got player on the bottom, addiction, responsibilities, and soulmate. So either you have a karmic person that you're dealing with, or they do have an addiction, and you're choosing yourself. Yeah, there's conflict and thinking in reverse. Some of you are trying not to think about this person. Try not to think about them, trying to focus on yourselves here. I got the second house in reverse. You guys could be having a little bit of like money challenges, or having some problem with money. I got Leo on the bottom. So maybe at this time, Nine of Pentacles, you're trying to focus on your money. I just saw the Seven of Swords. You guys could be worried about something financially. I don't know if you guys are being sued or if you're afraid there's some kind of money situation happening, but that's like what you're focused on. Addiction, responsibilities, and soulmate. 3 of Swords reverse. Aries got the 3 of Swords in the upright. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. The 2 of Swords reverse. Queen of Wands. You guys could be an Aries rising, because that's Aries here. Queen of Wands. Or have Aries Venus. I know Venus, I think, is in Aries now. So for a lot of you, what's going on? I think Uranus is in, what is it? I think Uranus is in Cancer, I think, and then Aries is in Venus right now, I think. So for a lot of you, you're in this energy of choosing yourself, kind of like in the Aries reading. So you guys could have an Aries placement. I think you're trying to detach from the situation. You're dealing with some kind of soulmate, but it's almost like I got bigger fish to fry. I got other issues going on. A lot of you could be dealing with a financial situation, either a financial loss or you're trying to recover from something. Okay, or there's a financial change in your life and you're trying to focus on that instead of this relationship. Because I do see conflict and thinking in reverse. Queen of Pentacles reverse, 8 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands in reverse. Let me clarify the Queen of Pentacles reversed. High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I feel like it's money related. For a lot of you, you feel like you can't think about this person, that there's too much conflict going on between the two of you, and you're unsatisfied in a situation. A lot of you could feel, I'm not trying to be negative, you guys could really feel like financially that you're losing, or there's a change with your finances. I don't know if you're changing jobs, or if you're moving for some of you, or something like that. It's like my priorities are my money. Okay? Some of you could feel like maybe you put off your finances for this person. I don't know if they hurt you financially, okay, if they did something financially to hurt you, or if you just need to focus on that. But it looks like you're trying not to focus on this person. You're emotionally disconnecting. You're kind of blocked from it right now. And your intuition's telling you to like not focus on that. You're being focused on your money here. Second house in reverse. 10 of Wands reverse. 8 of Pentacles reverse. Queen of Cups reverse. And the Queen of Swords reverse. There could be a lot going on. Some of you are dealing with a money situation, but it's involving other people. Okay, so I don't know. Some of you, it could have been a work situation. The Devil in reverse. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, I don't know what's going on. Some of you are dealing with like you were screwed out of money, or you're going to, because I did see the 7 of Swords when I shuffled with the 9 of Pentacles in the upright. So I don't know if you're going through some kind of work situation, if you're promised money that you think you're going to get and then you end up getting screwed over out of that money, because it looks to me like you're maybe cutting contracts with someone. 9 of Cups on the bottom. Like you're doing something for your happiness, you're choosing yourself. And it almost looks like to me here, Gemini, that you guys are possibly dealing with some kind of situation where you're kind of being screwed over by people, okay, financially. And you do have like a karmic person or a twin flame in your energy, but you're trying not to focus on that because your money is a main focus. So a lot of you, there's bad news about money coming in, or something going on unexpectedly where that's blocking you from this connection is your finances. I don't know if you're changing jobs and you're focusing on something else and it's not working out in your favor. I don't know. How do you feel about this person? Why do you feel like you have to block yourself? Magician in reverse, the Temperance, Page of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. King of Cups in reverse, 7 of Swords. Some of you, I hope it's not this person, where you're afraid they're going to take from you. Like it's multiple people. Like I hope you're not feeling like you're gonna get screwed out of money by like multiple people. Like this person, you feel like you can't trust them. You feel like you can't trust these other people in your energy. It looks like Gemini, like you're kind of not going through a good time here. Hey Aries man. And I feel like you have to keep the peace by not talking to this person. You don't trust them. So what is your advice? I hope there's people not like screwing you out of money. 4 of Wands. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Wands reverse. I would focus on yourself first, okay? Because I don't feel like they are reliable. They're not somebody that's going to help you. I would definitely focus on your money. 4 of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Focus on your money, your foundation, okay? So, I don't know, this person's screwing you over, or you just know they're going to play games and you don't have the time for it because you got other things going on. It almost feels like you got other finance issues going on, and you don't trust their intentions. You don't know if they have good feelings towards you, what they want with you, and you don't have time to, deal with it. So I got Sagittarius, could be a Leo, a Scorpio. I got Capricorn. Capricorn keeps coming out in every reading. Cancer, could be a Leo, Pisces. But you're listening to your intuition at this time. I got Aries, and you are doing what's best for you. So, all right, let's go ahead and do Cancer. Man, these readings have been kind of intense. 2043. All right, Cancer, what we got for you guys? Ooh, divine intervention. Divine intervention here. Proposal. Wow, you guys could be getting engaged. Reminiscing. Somebody's thinking about you. And there is a divine intervention here. Hey, Kel. Damn, I'm sorry, Katie. That's upsetting. Okay, mistakes and abandon. Somebody wants to work things out with you. Somebody walked away and they want to come back. Some of you, it's a Leo. And I got Aquarius. Well, they could have that in their chart. So, some of you, this person has too much pride. That was the problem. They had too much pride. So I have Leo. I saw Aquarius on the bottom. So let's see. Why divine intervention and proposal? Love offer. The Hierophant. Damn. The Hierophant. The Queen of Wands. Hermit reversed. And the Page of Wands in reversed. Ace of Swords. Damn. Somebody's coming back around. Somebody that you had a fight with. It could be a fire sign. Could be a Taurus. I have Aries, Leo, Sag. And then I got also Virgo and Taurus here. So this person's coming back, wanting to have communication with you. I do see you guys talking things out. There could have been a disagreement or a fight, or maybe this person felt rejected. You felt rejected. I do see them coming in with some kind of serious offer. Why mistakes and abandon? The Knight of Swords, the Devil in reversed, Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. High Priestess. This person was dealing with stuff I feel like they didn't want you to know about. So either they were personally dealing with something and that's why they stopped talking to you. They didn't really want to tell you what was going on in their life. Maybe they felt like they had to detach to focus on themselves. Because it almost feels like somebody that doesn't want to be in hiding from you anymore. They don't want to be ghosted by you or not speaking to you. If you ghosted them, they want to try to see why things didn't work out. Vice versa. I do feel like this person, you know that intuitively they're coming back. You know it's not over, okay? And even though they walked away, they disconnected, or vice versa. I do see you guys having communication. Ten of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, reverse. Five of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles, reverse. They know that they jeopardize the connection, and they know you are their happiness. This is somebody, either they let personal conflict they were dealing with pull them away from you, or this person didn't know if you guys could resolve the situation, so they just went into hiding. They stopped speaking to you. But I do see this person working on themselves intuitively, or they're trying to, okay? And that's why they know what this mistake is they made. So they're trying to work on themselves. Some of you, if they were toxic or they had toxic tendencies, they don't want to be toxic anymore. So how do you feel about them, Cancer? The Two of Wands reversed, Eight of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Well, you're really, hesitant, okay? A lot of you are like, I don't know if I can trust this person again. I don't even know because of what's happened. I don't know if I can fully let them back in. I don't know if they have good intentions because of how they've acted towards you. Either they acted careless and they just, didn't even care about the relationship and moved on, or they didn't put any work in or investment. A lot of you don't know if you can trust them. And that's kind of a problem here. Five of Cups. I think they disappointed you a lot. Okay. I think they've disappointed you a lot and left you questioning. A lot of you, there's a lot of answers that you have, or a lot of questions you want answers to, but you feel like they didn't give you the answers you needed or the clarity. It just feels really confusing right now. Hey, Anna. But I do see a love offer. This person coming back. It's divine intervention. Your advice, 8 of Swords reverse, 9 of Swords, Justice, and the King of Cups in reverse. So I would try to get out of your head. Okay, I think that's a lot of it. The Lovers in reverse, the 2 of Cups, 6 of Swords reverse. I do see like this is a soulmate connection, or there is a strong connection here. I feel like this person is trying to work on themselves. If that is what the problem is, this person knows what their vices are. They know what they need to work on. If there was voids, if they're emotionally avoidant, I feel like if that was a blockage, that's being worked out. If they're emotionally not available, they weren't coming towards you correctly, that's being worked out. They're trying to work on themselves. So I do see this person not wanting to repeat the past, 6 of Cups in reverse, wanting to start fresh, wanting to have a new beginning, wanting commitment this time. If they never committed to you before, they want commitment now. They're wanting to mature. They're wanting to grow up. So I have Scorpio, but they disappointed you. Could be a Libra, Scorpio. I got Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus. Okay, Gemini. I got Leo. Saw Aquarius. All right, let's go ahead and do Leo. I like how Leo came out in the Cancer reading. 26-21. They couldn't wait. I'm kidding. You guys were like, no, I'm showing up now. All right, Leo. What do you guys need to know? Party on the bottom. So you guys could be having fun, going to a party, a celebration. The grass is greener. All right, and unappreciated and reversed. Damn. So this feels like, you know what? I know someone's going to appreciate me. So you guys could be moving on. Okay, with party here, like you're looking for somebody else, wanting to find another option. Well, grass is greener. You know there's better options. And you're not going to be an option is what it feels like. Okay, sorrow in reverse. Yeah, you guys are like, you know what? I'm not depressed over this. Screw it. I got my party shoes on. I don't care. So for a lot of you, you're like, you know what? I'm not going to be sad about this. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to find another option. I'm not going to just... Yeah, a lot of you, if you got rejected by them or you felt some kind of rejection, you know, you're just like, you know, I'm not going to let it bother me. So you're moving on from rejection, or I'm not going to be rejected, you know. So a lot of cards came out. Aquarius in reverse, second house. Virgo, Scorpio in conjunction. So yeah, it looks like you guys have been saving money and you guys are doing things that you enjoy. Okay, with Virgo here in the second house, you guys have been saving money. You guys have been focusing really hard on work. And with Scorpio, I see a positive change here. So, but Aquarius in reverse, some of you haven't really spent time alone and you need to, because Aquarius in reverse, maybe you guys are not spending time by yourselves. You're, you know, going to work, or you're spending time with work and needing to have more time for yourself. So why the grass is greener and unappreciated in reverse. 5 of Swords. The 2 of Swords reverse, the Emperor reverse, and the 7 of Pentacles reverse. Basically, you know this person made a loss. They took a loss because they played games with you, and a lot of you had some kind of divine masculine that was not in their masculine energy, or they were just struggling. And for a lot of you, I feel like this person didn't know what they wanted. Okay, they weren't really on the right path. And I think if you got rejected by them, or there was some kind of hurtful situation, you're not letting it affect you anymore. You're like, this person didn't deserve me. Okay, because sorrow in reverse. You're like, I'm not going to cry over this. 9 of Pentacles, yeah. You're like, I'm a bad bitch. I'm not going to cry. Yep, the Devil, 8 of Pentacles reverse, and the 10 of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, you felt like this person was a blockage in your life anyways. They were a blockage in your life, and you're going from the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. So you're not crying over this, you know. It's like, as I count my money, I'm not crying, you know. It's like I'm stacking up the money, I'm saving it. I'm not crying because I'm where I want to be in my life. And this person was a blockage. So I like that for you. You're not crying anymore. You're not upset. The Chariot reverse, Ace of Cups reverse, Ace of Pentacles reverse, and the Knight of Cups reverse. I feel like during this time, you've just been holding back from love. You've been healing, focusing solely on yourself. And it's like you haven't really been giving people any kind of opportunity to really disappoint you. For a lot of you, there could be a Pisces that feels like you're going to reject them, or a Cancer, so they're not coming towards you. Yeah, the strength here. So you're showing up in your reading. 2 of Wands reversed and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's somebody that wants to come in, but they're just afraid you're going to reject them. So they're holding back. Could be a Pisces or a Cancer. They feel like you're not open to love, like you're not open or available. And a lot of you are just focused on your money, your finances. You're not really ready for any kind of commitment just yet. So it looks really good. How do you feel about the person that, I mean, I feel like you don't care, but let me see. How do you feel about the person that hurt you or rejected you? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. The 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups reverse, and the Knight of Swords reverse. Basically, you feel like it's their loss. Like, you don't want to speak to them. You're moving on from them. A lot of you, it's a past person. Could be an Aries. Could be a Gemini. Doesn't have to be. You just feel like there's nothing to fix. There's nothing to talk about. You don't want to repair things with this person. And a lot of you are just focused on yourself. So the person that hurt you played mind games. You're done with it. You're blocking them, or you did block them. And you don't want to have any kind of communication. So what's your advice? So you're choosing yourself is what it feels like. It looks really good. Hanged Man in reverse. 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords reverse, and the 3 of Swords. So it looks like you're needing to let go of things. You're needing to just break ties. If there is still some sorrow and sadness, bitterness, needing to find a way to repair or heal that, because it does kind of feel your energy. You are kind of still mad at this person or bitter towards them or angry. And it could have been, some of you, you don't want to accept that the rejection hurts, because I got rejection and then deception. So you could be lying to yourself about the rejection. Like, oh, I'm not rejected, or oh, this doesn't hurt me. But I feel like there is a part of you that 5 of Pentacles, you are kind of sad about the rejection, you know, and you need to find a way to let that go. Possibly with the full moon in Sagittarius. That's a good way to get more spiritually aligned with yourself, to try to find a way to heal. I would really focus on that. We have that coming up on the 11th. I will do a full moon reading. I kind of want to do that Wednesday, I think. Like a full moon in Sag reading, since I'm a Sag as well. So, but yeah, I think that would be really beneficial. So I got Libra, I got Pisces. A lot of you feel like you were done unfair. Okay, and that's why you're bitter. Like you were manipulated, put in a third party situation, or not chosen, and that's why you're hurt. Okay, but for the most part, you look good. Your finances look really good. So I got Aries. All right, Scorpio, could be an Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo. So you're in this, some of you are in this Virgo energy of just choosing yourself. You know, you're not holding on to things anymore. Oh, you're welcome. It's so funny how it's like each sign keeps coming out in the other person's reading. So like Cancer, in Cancer's reading, Leo came out, and now Virgo's coming out in Leo's reading. So it's funny. It's like you guys are kind of piggybacking off each other. 3307. All right, let's see. You're welcome. What we got for Virgo? Mistakes in reverse. Gossip in reverse. Signs and synchronicities. Okay, there's like some of you, if there's like a fake friend in your life, you didn't make a mistake by cutting them off. Okay, that's just a side message for some of you. Because I feel like there's somebody in your energy you can't trust. Yeah, if you're distant from somebody, distance, that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, confessions. You're going to realize that either somebody doesn't have any like somebody doesn't regret what they did or how they treated you. Yeah, 3rd house in reverse, Pisces and Venus. 2nd house. A lot of you are finance focused. I'm getting, this could be 2 things. This could be about a past person. Some of you, they're coming back with finality in reverse. They're coming back, apologizing to you. This could be a friend as well for some of you. Could be a friend, could be a lover. But yeah, I'm getting, some of you could be a Pisces, or you're in this Pisces Venus energy of just focusing on yourself, focusing on your, you know, intuition, your spirituality at this time. Why mistakes reverse and gossip in reverse? The King of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse, the Chariot reverse, and the 3 of Wands. I feel like there is distance between you and somebody. Okay, this could be love related. Some of you could be an Aquarius or a Cancer. I feel like this person, For a lot of you, there's still distance between the two of you, or if there's been a separation, they want to come back, but needing to tell you the truth. Hierophant, the High Priestess reverse, Hermit reverse, and the Temperance reverse. Queen of Pentacles reverse, Page of Cups. For a lot of you, this person didn't respect you. For a lot of you, this person could have been distancing themselves on purpose from you. Like if there was distance, they purposely were making excuses for why they couldn't see you. I don't really like that. I feel like this person, they don't really regret what they did. Okay, with mistake in reverse, they don't regret it. Oh, you're welcome, Anna. It feels like this person was not emotionally available for you, and they made up lies. For a lot of you, they made up lies, or it was kind of a half truth. For why they were busy or they couldn't see you. Some of you, I don't want to be negative and say this, but I'm getting, they could have been in a marriage or relationship, and that's why they didn't work things out with you. It's like this person just kind of put you in a bad situation. Some of you found out about it. Hey, Aaliyah. Six of Wands in reversed, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, for some of you, they lied. Nine of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Tower. They lied about a relationship, and I think this hurt you really bad. For a lot of you, Virgo, they lied. Like, they acted like they were distant from you because, oh, I just, I need time to myself or whatever. But for a lot of you, they could have either went back to an ex. Hey, Lenny. They could have went back to an ex, or they could have been still in a marriage because Ten of Pentacles. They could have lied about being single. And that's why they stopped giving you attention, because they were still holding on to some kind of relationship and they didn't want to let it go. So for a lot of you, Virgo, there was a lie about a relationship. There could have been a kid involved. And if it was like a baby mama or something, they got back with that person or felt they had to. How do you feel about this person, Virgo? And they don't feel like it was a mistake. Like, they don't regret anything they did. So I don't like that. King of Pentacles reversed. Emperor in reverse. Page of Wands and the Two of Swords reversed. You feel like this person's very inconsistent. They were not reliable at all. This is somebody that was very unstable. Some of you, if you knew they had a child, you felt like they were a shitty parent, to be honest. I'm not gonna be mean and like sugarcoat it, but you feel like this person was a shitty parent. Like, a lot of you knew they had a child. Like, this person told you, like, you knew they had a kid. So maybe they had two children, or they had more than one, or there's only one you know about. For some of you, there's only one you know about. Okay, and then you found out that maybe that person was pregnant with another child, and that's why I don't know. You just didn't feel like they were a good father at all. And I think this person's coming back because they don't want it to be over, and they want to heal things with you, but they're not really apologetic. So what's your advice? The Moon. Ooh, the card hit the floor. The Moon, Two of Cups in reverse, Eight of Swords reverse, and the Seven of Cups reverse. I feel like your intuition is telling you to disconnect from them on purpose, because your intuition knows more than you want to think it does. Yeah. Yeah, Five of Swords, Nine of Wands reverse. Your intuition's telling you there's no way you should fight for this anymore. That you should throw in the towel and let this go. So that's basically my advice. I would follow your intuition. Your intuition's right about this person. Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands reverse, Nine of Cups. Protect your happiness. If they do try to come back, maybe block them or just tell them, I'm not interested in contacting you, leave me alone. Really put up boundaries, okay? So, because you basically know, like, the truth. They aren't being honest, okay? Could be a Cancer, an Aries, a Taurus, a Scorpio. I have Gemini, Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Cancer. And with gossip in reverse, I feel like it's true. It's not gossip, whatever you found out or whatever you were thinking. It's not gossip because it's true. And that explains their distance. So you could be finding that out with the full moon for some of you. All right, 3920, Libra. Let's see what comes out for you. All right, soul tie. I always feel connected to you, and fear. All right, so there could be a strong soul tie here, and it's making you feel uncomfortable. It's making you question things. You know something's going to get revealed. Some of you with this full moon, okay, the full moon in Sag, That could be reflecting here. Because I did see reflecting here on the bottom. Reflection. So something's going to get talked about. You're going to find something out. Okay. Something's getting revealed to you. Whatever you feel like is going to happen, it's going to get revealed. Something you already know about. Or you suspect. Alright, Pluto and Libra. Yeah, things are changing. Okay. Some of you could be even getting positive karma in your life. You're showing up in your reading. Either you're getting positive karma or there's an end to a karmic cycle for some of you. Maybe a karmic soul tie. Maybe that's coming to an end. Some of you are afraid of losing this person. But at the end of the day, look, your 10th house. Your finances look really good, though. So some of you, there's a fear of losing this person. I did see on the bottom, heart fog and cleaning. So you're still holding on to this person or still not wanting to lose the soul tie. Hey, Redbeard. If you feel a soul tie connection, you could be afraid you're losing them. So why soul tie and fear? Knight of Swords reverse. Temperance reverse. Knight of Cups reverse. 3 of Swords reverse. 5 of Swords. I mean, why are you wanting to put yourself through this? You know what I mean? Hey, Nia, why are you wanting to put yourself through this? It feels like something is naturally coming to an end. Like you're healing from something, but you don't want to accept that you have to let it go, is what it feels like to me. Something is unhealthy in your life, and that's getting revealed to you. 8 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and the 9 of Wands reverse. Yeah, it's getting revealed that whatever you're still holding on to, it's not benefiting you. 5 of Swords, 9 of Wands reversed. Okay? I feel like here you're needing to let go of this person. There's a change with some kind of soul tie. Somebody that's not healthy in your life. Or somebody that does not bring good feelings to you. Like, it makes you unbalanced. It makes you upset. Because maybe there's a lack of closure for some of you. I'm doing good, Nia. How are you? Why Pluto and Libra? King of Wands in reverse. Page of Swords. 2 of Pentacles reverse. And the 9 of Cups. The Wheel in reverse. See? I feel like you're still karmically holding on to somebody that you should not hold on to. Okay? And some of you could be talking to somebody new. 3 of Pentacles. Like there's somebody new in your life that you're kind of befriending, getting to know. Because I feel like whoever this person is are not balanced in your life. They make you unbalanced. They make you feel uneasy. They don't bring any stability to your life. It's telling me that things need to change. If you want to see change, you're going to have to be the one to change it. Okay? And for a lot of you, you could be holding on to this person that really you just need to let go of. How do you feel about this person that you're holding on to? You know it's going to end. The Tower. Why are you holding on to it? 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Strength in reverse. Basically, a lot of you know that this is already going to end. Or that you're having a breakthrough for a lot of you. It looks like you are having a breakthrough. You feel like that you've held on long enough and that you are going to have a breakthrough. That you are going to end up losing this person. So I don't know why you're still somewhat holding on to them when you know the Tower's going to happen. You know, just like you can kind of tell usually in life, like when somebody's not meant to be in your life. Just like a friend of mine that was a friend of mine for 5 years. And I started having really bad feelings about her. Feeling like, okay, I feel like this girl's backstabbing me. I feel like she's betraying me. And then I was right. And slowly I kind of stopped hanging out with her. I kind of detached my energy from her. She was doing a lot of, and I already said about this before, she was doing a lot of shitty things to me for no reason. And I feel like she was a lesson in my life. I feel like some of you, the lesson that you learned from this person was don't accept less. Just because you feel like you're in a vulnerable state or you feel like you don't really have much going on in your life or you don't really have someone or you want someone, kind of like with business, like just like shitty business, it doesn't need to be business. Like you don't need to hold on to somebody just because you feel like you need somebody. You know what I mean? It's better to have nobody. Because when I met that friend, I didn't really have many friends. I was going through a really weird place in my life. And so for a lot of you, I'm getting, it's better to let shit go that doesn't serve you, that has no meaning anymore. Because that's kind of what I'm seeing for you, how you feel. You feel like, well, things are going to get better for me. So why, needing to let go. Hey, Kristen. So, what's your advice, Libra? Two of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the King of Pentacles reverse. The World. I feel like eventually, it is, like I said, you know the tower's going to happen. A lot of you already feel like this tower's happened. You already feel like the worst has happened in the situation. My advice to you, I feel like there's somebody better in your energy. King of Cups, Two of Wands. But you're still kind of holding on to whatever's left of this connection. But eventually it is coming to an end with the World. So you're needing to just take it away. You're needing to, have this breakthrough of just cutting this person out. Is what I get for you. Okay? Thank you. For a lot of you, you're just needing to accept there's a tower, which I feel like you are. You're losing your grip a little bit. Okay, with a strength reverse, you're kind of losing your grip a little bit. But you're needing to, which is kind of funny, losing grip. So some of you, that's an Avril Lavigne song. Avril Lavigne's a Libra. So some of you that resonates. It's funny because I'm seeing Avril Lavigne on Tuesday, so it's kind of funny how I got, I think the song's called Losing Grip. You're needing to losing grip towards the situation. Needing to let go. I have Taurus. I have Scorpio. Scorpio could be a water sign you're dealing with. Leo. I see a good change happening in your life, but you're needing to make that change. Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini. There's a fear of letting go of the soul tie, but I feel like the soul tie's done its purpose, and it's not really a soul tie anymore. Or the person's not the same anymore. All right, 4632. Scorpio. And I'm so excited for that concert. That's Braden's first concert. So he's super excited as well. I got us matching shirts. All right, Scorpio, let's see. Storm warning. Could be a fight between you and somebody. I have about their ego here. I let pride get in the way of our connection. Holding back, spiritual awakening. There could be an argument, okay, a blow up you're having with someone because of their ego. Divine feminine in reverse and boundaries. Ecstasy in reverse. I think you're trying to put up boundaries. I feel like you're holding back from this person and it's making them mad. Okay, chance and opportunity in reverse and Jupiter. Yeah, this person could be afraid that they're losing you. Okay, that you see things for how they are. You see things for how they are, and yeah, Pluto. Like, you are disconnecting for yourself, Lilith. A lot of you are doing some inner healing, okay? And I think this person, they haven't really appreciated you. And you're putting up boundaries, Scorpio. You don't like how you're being treated. Oh, I'll post pictures on here, don't worry. I know I've been bad at doing that lately. I haven't been posting as many pictures on YouTube, and I feel bad for that. I didn't know if you guys like to interact with my life. I know a lot of you do. Well, that's why I didn't really post much on my community, like pictures. I don't know if you guys want to see things I post, if you like to interact with my posts, or if you just like, things about the videos. I don't, so let me know in the comments if you want to see more of my personal life. I can post more on there. Why ego, holding back, and spiritual awakening? High Priestess in reverse, Nine of Wands reverse, the Hanged Man, and the Ten of Cups. So I think what you're trying to do is you're trying to have peace in your life right now, okay? And for a lot of you, this person could be questioning what you're doing because they don't feel your energy, or they're questioning what's going on in your life. I think a lot of you are having a major breakthrough, a spiritual awakening here, and I think it's kind of testing this person a little bit. They could be afraid that they are losing you, or wondering if you're, not wanting this anymore. Because it seems like you are putting up boundaries, or you are distancing yourself from them. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. Oh, you're meeting Tyler Tarot? Damn, that's so cool. All right, I want to meet him. Nine of Pentacles reversed. Two of Wands reversed. The Strength and the Hermit reversed. You are putting up boundaries. Because a lot of you feel like you've been a doormat, or you've been walked all over. Okay? And with the Nine of Pentacles reversed and the Strength, it's like, I want to, like, bring back this energy of, like, having confidence in myself. This person could have made you doubt yourself or question yourself. You guys could have felt like you weren't good enough, or this person made you wonder your worth. And I think that's why you're putting up boundaries. It's like, I know what I have to offer. The King of Cups reversed, the Death, the Chariot, and the Ten of Swords. Some of you are basically in the synergy of kind of accepting there might be an ending. because this person hasn't really, shown up for you or fought for you like they should have. Hey, knowledge. They didn't really fight for you like they should have. And some of you, Scorpio, are just feeling like, yeah, there could be an ending here. Because I do see Pluto. And maybe you feel like this ending's necessary. Because it's almost like I'm not going to put up, I'm not going to let this person walk all over me. I'm going to put up boundaries. I'm going to protect myself. And I'm not going to just feel like I have to be available for them, How do you feel about this person? Ace of Pentacles reversed. 4 of Cups. They're not trying. 7 of Pentacles reversed. And the 9 of Cups reversed. A lot of you could feel like they're just sabotaging things. You could feel like they just have made you unhappy for quite some time. And it's time that you take back your energy. And you stop allowing them to do that. A lot of you feel like they maybe are selfish too. That they care more about what they want. And they haven't really proven to you that they want to be with you. So it's almost like you are accepting this ending, that this person's emotionally disconnected. And, you're basically just kind of moving on with the fact that you might have to let this go. What's your advice? I think they just disappointed you one too many times, and you just can't deal with it anymore. You need to focus on your healing. The Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups reversed, 10 of Wands reversed, and the 8 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. So I do see somebody coming towards you here. For a lot of you, there's somebody new coming in, wanting to get to know you, but I feel like you shouldn't get so, vulnerable with this person. I wouldn't get so vulnerable or be so, quick to, get involved with them. I would just kind of wait and see how things go. Or if you do get communication back from this person, I would just be cordial, be friendly. I don't really know if I'd get emotionally involved with them again. Excuse me. I have the hiccups. Ow. I don't really know if I'd get emotionally involved with them again. Could be a Sagittarius. But they disappointed you. I got Virgo, Cancer, strong Scorpio here. Leo, Pisces, Cancer. Some of you are just accepting that there's not a chance left, and you're moving on. You're just letting that go. Putting up boundaries. Not wanting this person to be in and out with you. Not inconsistent, 52-15, Sag. I'm getting with the past person. So Scorpio with the past person, I would, if there is a conversation, I would just kind of keep it minimal. With the new person, I wouldn't get too involved right away either. All right, Sag. Ooh, third party. Okay, third party. There were other things that got in the way of us being together. Chaser in reverse. Roll the dice in reverse. All right, let's see. Aww. Bitterness in reverse. Okay. And cleaning. Holding on, obsessing. The Mask in reverse. Let's see what's going on. Oh, you're welcome, Nia. 12th house in Uranus. Okay, a lot of you are focusing on your spirituality right now. There could be a change with your spirituality, or you're just looking for change in your life. Okay. Some of you, there could have been a third party situation, or there is a third party, and maybe that's why. Maybe you're just accepting it. For some of you, you've accepted there's a third party. Maybe you're not chasing them anymore. Some of you, maybe you're getting involved with somebody new as well. So why third party and chaser in reverse? 4 of Wands. The 9 of Pentacles reverse. 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. You're coming out in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Let me clarify. Are you dealing with, is this somebody new you're dealing with? Ace of Swords. Okay. And the Page of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. For a lot of you, what I'm getting is you're not chasing somebody anymore. You are like, you know what? I'm not chasing them. You could feel like there was some kind of attachment you have to this person, which I feel you still are. Kind of attached to them, okay? I feel like in a way you are still kind of attached to this other person, but for a lot of you, you are getting involved with somebody new. You could be talking to somebody new, okay? So, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. I feel like you're trying to, some of you either just got out of a relationship, or you're not really technically single, or you're still trying to work on yourself, and you could be getting involved with somebody maybe too quickly, okay? Because it kind of seems like here, maybe you're trying to move on from another person, and you're getting involved with somebody new, but kind of taking it as a friendship and seeing where it can go. So I should wear my gizmo one. I have to find it. It's somewhere in my house. Bitterness in reverse and cleaning. The Sun in reverse, the Tower in reverse, Eight of Pentacles reverse, and the Star. I feel like you're still somewhat holding on to the past with this person. I feel like it's hard. I feel like a lot of you don't want to fully let this other person go because there is a past person in your energy that you're not chasing anymore. You've kind of given up on for a lot of you. You either feel like you've been rejected by this person, they're not interested in you, like they're not reciprocating, or it just doesn't go anywhere because you are putting your focus into new people. So maybe a new person, new people altogether, maybe dating, maybe you're going out meeting new friends and you're wanting to be involved. It just looks like you're sad how things ended with you and the past person. But a lot of you are, I feel like you're not bitter towards them. You're just reflecting, you're clinging on to the past of, man, why did this person do me this way? You know, it's like we had so much potential with the Star here. We could have fixed this. But this person either didn't want to involve themselves in this connection anymore, or this person got bored of me, or I got bored of them, or I didn't like how things ended between the two of us. It's like you're not really hating this person or mad at them anymore. It's just you're still holding on to what's happened. Like, man, that sucks. That was a bummer, you know? So, 12th house in Uranus. I think a lot of you are trying to let go, trying to release. Page of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups reverse, Queen of Swords reverse, Knight of Swords reverse. There's no communication at all between you and this person. If there is, it's very minimal, but it's argumentative, or there's shitty communication. Maybe there's back and forth communication that's kind of, you guys are mad at each other. It just looks to me like you're wanting to release and find peace in your life. You're wanting to find peace. You're wanting change in your life. And this, this full moon is going to be really, reflective of that. So I am going to do probably Wednesday. I'm going to do the full moon and Sag reading. I feel like we need that because that's the day of the full moon is the 11th. So let's see. How do you feel about this person or situation, like this past person? Because the new person, it looks like you feel there's potential. You're getting to know them. Page of Pentacles, taking it slow. You're attracted to them. You feel there's chemistry here. How do you feel about the past person? Four of Cups. Now I'm getting that song that played on TikTok last night, like as I went to bed. So it's weird. I think it's called Sometimes It Be Like That by Sway Lay, or I forget his name. Sometimes It Be Like That. And then they say, like, I don't want your ass. Sometimes it be like that, or something like that. The World in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Wands. How you feel is that there is unfinished business between you and this person, but it's to the point where it's like been so unfinished that you don't even know if you can even fix it. Okay? Either this person dragged it out, like they drug out this unfinished business, and it's like a domino effect. It just got worse and worse. Or there's just been too much damaging in the connection where, yeah, a lot of you feel like you can't give them a second chance. Judgment reverse and the Magician, Queen of Cups. A lot of you feel intuitively guided to start new, to start over. It's almost like the damage is done. There's nothing to repair. I can't fix this anymore. Or it'll just get worse. Like too much has happened between us to even fix it. Okay? It's kind of like if you try to repair, something that's been broken for so much, like, like trying to fix like a mirror that's shattered, and you try to put it back together and it just looks weird, and I don't know. So anyways, what's your advice? Hey, Sunflower. King of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles reverse, High Priestess reverse, the Moon in reverse, the Empress. So I wouldn't overgive your energy, okay? For a lot of you, it's their lesson to learn. If they haven't learned a lesson in this connection, some of you, it is a very strong connection. Like you guys are some kind of spiritually connected relationship. I feel like it's going to eventually hit them. And I would just kind of sit back and focus on yourself with the Empress. I would not put forth the effort. I feel like this person, whatever they've done to you, it's kind of up to them to learn the hard way. Because if you are going through the spiritual shift, it's like, well, you had to go through it. So why should you make it easy on them? It's kind of like, this is like a terrible reference, okay? It's kind of like if you've been to hell and somebody's going to hell and you're like, you know what, here, I've already been here in hell. Why don't I just take you to heaven? You know what I mean? Here, I'll just go ahead and help you up the stairs, Go to heaven. You know, I don't want you down here with me. Why would you do that for somebody? Why would you, if they're meant to do that, like, why would you, not that I'm saying it's been hell, but, you know, or it's like, that's a shitty analogy, but it's like, why would you help somebody when you had to go through it? So why, they need to go through this too, the person, they need to go through this shit. You can't make it easier on them. You know, you had to go through it the hard way. You had to go through the spiritual shift. Why shouldn't they? So it's kind of what I'm getting here. I know that's kind of a shitty analogy, but, you know, it's kind of what I'm seeing here. Cancer, Pisces, could be a Virgo, a Taurus, Scorpio, I got Cancer. Like, why make it easier on them when you had to go through it? You know, they should go through it as well, the healing process. You can't just be there for them and fix everything, you know? I got Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Sag. So it's hard. A lot of you feel like you need to let this person go, but a part of you, it's hard. You're disappointed, you know? All right, Capricorn. 152. All right. All right, what we got for Cappy? Absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Broken. Damn, somebody misses you. Somebody in your energy misses you. They're sad. They feel broken. They feel like things are over. Finality. Okay, shocking and reversed. Fantasy in reverse. Damn, there's somebody that's sad. They realize things are over. And that's weird. I talked about a broken mirror in the Sag reading, and then broken came out. Okay, conjunction. This person feels the energy that things are over. Okay, 12th house. This person feels like Capricorn. If this is not, this could be you. Maybe you're feeling like things are over. I have Pisces energy. Wow, I just saw the Tower. Yeah, the Tower. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Why absence? Justice in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. Two of Pentacles reverse and the Tower in reverse. For a lot of you, yeah, this person is afraid that what if it's over? What if you can't, you know, forgive them? What if you don't want to make amends with them? Some of you, there could have been a third party where they put you off as a third party. Emperor in reverse, a Hanged Man. This person was lacking control in the situation, or they feel they're lacking control. Four of Cups reverse, Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups. They want to come back and reunite with you, but not knowing if you guys can rebuild this connection. I feel like they do want to try to repair things, but either feeling that it was out of their control or they did something too much where it costed this connection. They're afraid of a finality. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody's coming back. Ten of Swords reverse, Three of Swords, and the Three of Wands in reverse. I think they've been waiting on you. I feel like this person's been waiting on you, and they feel like you're not coming back, or there's no chance of you really returning to them. And this person wants to try to repair things, is what I'm seeing here. Eight of Pentacles reverse, Five of Wands reverse, Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Cups in reverse. If you guys were married or in some kind of relationship, or there was a chance of that, this person wants to fix things. They don't want to fight with you anymore. They don't want to argue. If this person stopped investing and there was potential of a relationship or commitment, this person feels bad that they stopped giving, that they got bored of the relationship, or they just weren't doing what they should have done. This definitely looks like somebody that, you know, feels bad and they want to come back. They're afraid it's too late. They want to fix things. Some of you, there could have been a third party. And they realize maybe they had to leave a marriage or something. Had to leave a marriage, a relationship. Realized they weren't happy in that other situation and had to leave them. How do you feel about this person, Capricorn? Seven of Swords reversed. Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. You feel like this person didn't have the worst intentions towards you. A lot of you could feel, you know, like this person does care about you. This person is very attracted to you. I feel like you're attracted to them as well. A lot of you feel like this person isn't a terrible person. That they kind of had to follow their heart, or they had to do what was best for them. Okay? And I think a lot of you have forgiven them, or you're not really mad at them anymore, is what it feels like. So what's your advice? The Fool in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and the High Priestess. Okay, well, I feel like intuitively guided, you know, in the situation. You want to repair things. I feel like you are upset about this. You are burdened that they're not in your life. It is weighing heavy on you. You do feel like they are going to come back, or there's a chance to renew things. And I would take it slow. I wouldn't jump back into things with them, but I would kind of see where things go in the future. I would, you know, try to repair this if you feel like you should. Um, there's a chance to. Okay, a lot of you Capricorn, there's a chance to repair this. It's not late. It's not too over. Okay. It's not over. It's not too late. I have Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe they had to get control of another situation. Some of you, they could have been, you know, through a situation where they had to get out of a marriage, a divorce. Maybe they're in a family situation. I don't know, but it looks like that's coming to an end. All right, 105.52. Aquarius. Escape. I left when things got hard. Neglected and reversed. So it kind of feels like this person maybe is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Or things were like close to being fixed, then they left. Resistance. Conflict and reversed. All right. And Mercury. 3rd house in reverse. If there's no communication between you and this person, it feels like they're holding back communication because they don't want conflict. This is somebody that, you know they failed to give you what you need, but neglected in reverse. Maybe they felt like they had to take care of themselves. Like they didn't fully neglect the connection, but they had to take care of them. Because it says I left when things got hard. I think this person still wants to come towards you. They're just afraid of conflict. Why escape and then neglected in reverse? 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you, they could feel like you were leaving them behind. So they rejected you because they felt you were unsure about them. Let me clarify. Queen of Wands reverse, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person could feel like Aquarius. You guys could have fire in your chart like Aries or Sag. Either they went towards somebody else. For some of you, they went towards somebody else. Or I'm feeling this person was afraid that you were leaving them behind, so they had to leave you. Because they felt like you were not wanting them. They could feel like you didn't really want them anymore. Yeah, it's like their pride got hurt. King of Wands. The 5 of Wands reverse, the Page of Wands reverse, and the 8 of Swords. I think they were overthinking the situation so much that it caused conflict, okay? Or they were just in this energy of like afraid that it's going to cause conflict for whatever reason. And that's why they scared themselves out. Either they're afraid that, you were going to retaliate, or you're so mad at them for something. Because this could be somebody that came back around after an ending, or you guys are meant to be in each other's lives, but they keep coming in and out of your life, okay? It's like this person didn't want conflict, and the more they thought about the situation, the more they scared themselves out of talking to you. Why Mercury? The Star in reverse, 7 of Wands reverse, Page of Cups in the Chariot. So I do see an apology. Some of you, it's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I do see an apology. Finally, this person is giving in. Okay, they feel like they're losing you, and that's why they're giving in. Some of you, their pride got in the way. They didn't want to deal with trauma, or maybe they were still dealing with some kind of other situation, and that was getting in the way. It looks to me they are coming in with an apology for why they're not speaking to you. How do you feel about this person? Knight of Swords, King of Cups reversed, 2 of Cups, and the Emperor in reverse. You're really confused by this person because it feels like they have a lack of control with their emotions. Like they're kind of emotionally unstable for some of you. You do feel a strong connection, 2 of Cups. I feel like this reading resonates more with me than the Sag one because I'm an Aquarius moon. So I feel like this is going to resonate with me too. You just feel like they're really inconsistent, that this person's really impulsive. They don't think before they act. or they just act really like, yeah, like a lack of control. They're really impulsive is how you feel about them. What's your advice, Aquarius? Why say Scorpio? What's your advice? 7 of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles reverse. 7 of Cups reverse. Knight of Pentacles. The Devil and the 5 of Swords. Thank you, kitty cat. What I'm seeing here, my advice to you is I would kind of be careful. You know, see it for what it is right now. See this person's true intentions. They could be trying to mask their intentions, or maybe they don't know what they want exactly, or there's still issues within themselves that they need to resolve. So I do feel like here, Aquarius, that you guys can work things out eventually if this person becomes aware with their issues and what they need to deal with. I feel like in the future you guys can resolve things, but right now this person is not in a good place, okay? And I would maybe hold back as much as you can from focusing on this connection or trying to work on it. Hey, Brittany. So, but I feel like they are eventually going to come to their senses, that they do need to work things out with you. They need to take control, and they need to be the bigger person. But I would just hold back. Capricorn could be a Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sag. Okay. I think there's also a fear that they weren't going to give you enough, and that's why they were inconsistent. They know they had to change for you, and they couldn't keep being inconsistent, is what I'm feeling. So that's mainly the thing there. 111.26 for Pisces. Last but not least, and I will be doing a few super chats if you guys would like to after this. Ooh, my card just flew. I think it was a conversation card. Divine timing. I think that said conversation. Let me see. All these cards, whoa, crap. All these cards flew over. So let me pick those up. Okay, let's see. All right. Now my table's all shifted. All right, so the card was conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. Gossip in reverse. So somebody wants to talk to you here. Past life in reverse. Time. Something about timing. Because I saw divine timing and now time here. Time, past life in reverse. Silence. Okay, so you and this person have no communication. I think they don't want to repeat the past. Okay, this could be a divine counterpart. They don't want to repeat the past. I got here Uranus in reverse. So this person's going through some changes that they're trying to reflect on. They could be currently going through this change here. Okay, they do want to speak to you. I got Mercury. So yeah, I do see communication soon. I think this person's trying to see both sides of the situation. How they were at fault, what they did wrong, you know? So why conversation and gossip in reverse? 5 of Cups in reverse. 10 of Pentacles reverse. 10 of Wands in the Tower. I think this person's going through some stuff right now. And they're wanting to make peace in their life. It's almost like with Uranus in reverse, they're going through like a dark night of the soul, or a really dark time. Well, they're starting to see like the errors of their ways, people they've disappointed, people that they've hurt. Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Cups reverse, and the Devil. So yeah, 5 of Swords. For a lot of you, yeah, 3 of Swords reverse. This person is going through a really dark time here, Pisces. I got here also the Wheel in reverse. So dark night of the soul is what I'm feeling. Divine timing. I think this person needs more time to heal. I think they would like to have a conversation with you soon, but they're trying to go through this reflection period of themselves, knowing that they've hurt a lot of people. Okay, but it wasn't just you, it was a lot of people. Time and past life reverse, silence. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Magician, Page of Wands, and the Judgment. Yeah. This person realizes you are their 2 of Cups. You are their person. I think they sit in silence. It's weird because now I'm getting a song by Pink in my head. The song's called Sober. So maybe this person's becoming sober. Whereas the line says, the silence scares me because it's it screams the truth or something like that. So maybe this person's like sober or not drinking, okay? And they're in this energy of really thinking back of like they're in a sober mindset of thinking like how they treated people, why they numbed themselves, why they drank. Some of you, this person has addictions. Because I'm getting that song by Pink called Sober. Where it's like this quiet scares me because it screams the truth or something like that. Why Uranus in reverse? Six of Cups, Knight of Wands reverse, Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this person's in this energy. Yeah, Two of Wands, wanting to get out of this, wanting to get away from the insecurity, the fear, wanting to not hold themselves back anymore. Not wanting to be impulsive and direct anymore. This is somebody reflecting on their past and wanting to be more generous, wanting to be in a better place. I think Uranus is in Cancer right now, so maybe this person's reflecting emotionally why they've numbed themselves, what they've hidden from themselves, the truth. You know, that could be inner wounds. So I think, if I remember right, I think Uranus is in Cancer right now. So I think that's what's going on. This person's had this deep reflection. And it's like they realize they've hurt you, they've hurt everyone. So how do you feel about them, Pisces? Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups reversed, High Priestess reversed, and the Three of Cups. A lot of you still care about them, but you feel like there's other priorities that you need to focus on. A lot of you feel like you were lied to about a third party. If you were in a third party situation, you feel like you were lied to about it. You feel like there was a lot of things being misinterpreted. Page of Cups, the Sun in reverse. You feel like eventually you can forgive this person, but right now you're not feeling too great about them. And it's really upsetting. You know, a lot of you feel really upset about the situation. It's like you want to care and be vulnerable towards them, but then it's like you can't. A lot of you feel like there's other things you need to focus on. Some of you, your money is more important. Like that's your main focus, and not so much this connection. What's your advice? Nine of Wands reversed, Three of Wands reversed, Eight of Pentacles, and the Hermit. I wouldn't distract yourself with this connection. I wouldn't focus on them all together because I feel like you focus enough and there's nothing really going on between you and this person right now. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit, you're needing to get into this, you know, really like optimistic mindset about your future, long term, and what you see yourself having for the future. I think that's your priority right now, is yourself, inner healing, reflection. Yeah, Lovers reverse, Hanged Man reverse. I feel like right now you can't give to the situation. You got to give to yourself. And you're in that energy of the Queen of Cups reverse of being kind of selfish. I got to give to myself. There's other people that need me or other people that, you know, rely on me for something. And I need to be a better version of myself for them. Okay. I got Virgo, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Sag, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio. Damn, that was a hard reading. I'm gonna do a collective real quick, and then I'll do members, or I'll do super chats in a second. Let me I feel like doing a collective. 11827. Okay, let's do a collective real quick, and then I'll do the super chat. Oh, you're welcome. Make sure to hit that like button, guys. Subscribe. Ooh, breakup. Shadow side and reversed. So if you guys are breaking up with somebody, or you did, this person isn't really reflecting on anything. Hey, D-Love. Okay. I got shocking and reversed, memories, and chemistry and reversed. Yeah, if you guys are going through a breakup, separation, you knew that it was about to happen. It wasn't a shock to you. Some of you are losing interest in this person. Or you just don't like that they don't take accountability for some of you. Support here in Scorpio. Yeah, if you guys are going through a breakup or a separation, you're getting support at this time through this change. Okay, people are there for you. I got Taurus here. So, let's see. It feels to me like this person's not realizing their flaws or what they did wrong, and you just can't be with somebody like that. It doesn't take accountability. Why break up in shadow side reversed? Temperance in reverse, King of Cups, Knight of Wands reversed, and the Seven of Swords. Some of you, this person maybe has really bad, like, anger issues for some of you. You could feel like this person has really bad anger issues, and that's something that they need to work on. I hope this person wasn't abusive. For a lot of you, it could be a Sag, could be a Scorpio. What I'm getting here, this person was lacking, being, somebody healthy in your life. This is somebody that didn't want to take accountability, that didn't want to see things for how they are, and for a lot of you, you had to break up with this person, even though you love them, they care for you. It was just, they didn't want to take accountability. They didn't want to work on anything. The Tower in reverse and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you waited for this person to do better, and they just didn't want to. They didn't want to realize their flaws and what they did wrong, and it made it really difficult for you to be with them, is what I'm seeing here. A lot of you knew this was going to happen, that you were going to leave this person. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords reverse, Five of Cups, and the King of Wands in reverse. Some of you, if you had one last argument, one last fight, it's like, that's it. I'm not going to be disrespected. I'm not going to be treated this way, because I feel like it really upsets you. Five of Cups, it's like, I'm losing interest in this person. This isn't the person. Some of you feel like this isn't the person that you met. This isn't the person that you thought they were. And as time goes on, you're starting to lose interest or starting to not want them anymore. Okay? It looks like you have a lot of support at this time through this change. Five of Swords reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the Seven of Cups. Justice, Four of Swords. Yeah, I think you're doing the best thing you can by shutting out your energy, by disconnecting from them. I feel like, you just can't keep feeding that flame, because there's really nothing to fix at this point. This person's not taking accountability, and there's nothing more you can do. And I think during this time, you do have options available. You do, have things going your way. I feel like things are going to get put your way. Seven of Cups and the Justice. You could be questioning that. Some of you could be going to court or having a legal issue here, or you are divorcing them. It looks like it does go in your favor. And it looks like the best thing you can do is leave this person. How do you feel for them? Two of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Wands, Judgment reverse, Page of Swords reverse. A lot of retaliation, a lot of fighting. You could feel like they purposely like to make, they like to play games with you. They like to cause conflict. And you just feel like it's never going to change. This person's never going to change. The situation's not going to change. And you just feel like you have to kind of isolate yourself, that you can't really focus on it anymore. What's your advice, collective? Lovers in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse, the World in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. Feels like you're needing to shut this out. Okay, a lot of you need to focus on family, long-term goals. That looks really good for you, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like they're going to block you of that if you keep allowing this to continue. Yeah, Strength and the High Priestess reverse. Don't ignore your intuition. Okay. Or I feel like there's more about the situation that or you're finding out, and that's really causing you to put up boundaries and not wanting to deal with this anymore. Yeah, the Hermit on the bottom. So I feel like you are going through a spiritual awakening, some kind of spiritual shift here, and you're being called here with the High Priestess reverse, needing to not ignore your intuition anymore. The Hermit, the Strength, needing to pull back your energy and release the situation. Leo, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio. I got Libra, Leo. Okay, could be any sign. Scorpio, Sag. Could be anybody. All right, let's go ahead and do super chat questions. Okay. Let's see. What's the outcome if you took over ownership of Ashley Solid Rufus? Damn, that's sad. So what's the outcome if you took Rufus? Six of Swords reverse, the Empress, the King of Pentacles reverse, and the Emperor. Well, I feel like it's going to be kind of challenging. I feel like she's going to try to fight you for the dog. The Tower in reverse, Four of Cups reverse, Five of Swords reverse. Well, it could be a sense where she knows that she's not responsible or accountable for it. So it looks like it is a little bit tricky at first. But it does look like she ends up giving it to you, is what it seems like. It seems like she is kind of surrendering, and she knows, like, okay, I can't really be responsible for this dog, or I'm not going to take good care of it. Because I feel like she wants kind of the control of the dog, like that dog's kind of an asset or control to her in some way. But I feel like eventually she realizes, okay, I'm not suitable, or I can't really be accountable for this animal. So I do feel like eventually, Katie, you do end up getting the dog. She ends up surrendering and just giving you the dog, is what I feel. Are you going to find a pet-friendly house in July? Let's see. Three of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse, and the Hanged Man reverse. So it feels like right now, if you've been kind of looking for homes this month, I don't see that happening this month. Okay. It looks like you still are needing to look for other places. It doesn't look like you're finding somewhere that allows animals. You are worried about it, but I feel like you're needing to, I think you're ignoring your intuition, and that's why you're scared. I think you are going to find somewhere. Yeah, the Chariot. So could be in July with the Chariot here. It does look like, okay, it does look like it kind of takes a little bit here with the Ace of Wands in reverse, a little bit of a delay. I think that's why you're stressed out. You're kind of ignoring your intuition, or you don't think you're going to find something, because right now you're in this place of, I don't see anything available, or it's maybe out of your price range, or it's not what you want to pay, something like that, or it's too much and you don't want to pay that, or something like that, or it's too cheap. There could be a place that's too cheap and you're like, this looks like bad quality. I do feel like here with the Hierophant, you're being guided to not give up, okay? To not give up and to keep finding something. And I do feel like by July, it might be delayed right now, but by July, there's a good chance of you finding something. So I do feel like with the Chariot, it could be out of your range. It could be a little bit of a drive, or you have to relocate or something like that. But I do feel like you're finding something soon, but it might not be this month. It does feel like next month. No, you're okay. Let's see. Should you go on this date? Should Katie go on the date tonight? 10 of Wands in reversed. 2 of Wands reversed. 10 of Cups reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. 3 of Cups and the Sun in reverse. So I feel like it would be good for you because there's so much going on in the situation. It would be good for you to, connect with somebody else and have fun. It might take a lot of pressure off of you. But if you feel like you're not in a place to, like, be with somebody or go on a date, like, it's kind of up to you at this point. I feel like it would go well, 3 of Cups. Like, you'd enjoy their presence. It would kind of distract you from what's going on. But if you don't feel like you're ready, then I wouldn't. Yeah, because if you're still kind of upset about this other situation, or you're still, just in your head about it, I don't really know if it's a good idea, because you might end up just, maybe like not having a good time, or it's like that date just turns into you being stressed and upset. So I don't know, it's kind of up to you. If you feel like you're not in a good energy and you don't feel like entertaining people or talking to her, I would kind of see how you feel later in the evening, is my advice to you. Oh, 1 second, my thing's freezing. Oh, there we go. So I feel like it would do good for you if you went. I feel like it would do good for you, but I would also be careful, if you feel like it's just it might sabotage, like your problems might sabotage the connection with her. Let me see if I can find super chat questions. I thought I had one on here. Oh, yeah, there it is. So I forgot to do the super chat button. Oh, you're welcome, kitty cat. I'll take a few more super chats if you guys would like to send them. If you end up missing it, you guys can always send me super chats through email. You can purchase through Cash App, PayPal, and also on my website if you guys would like to do that. So that way, because I am going to do super chats tomorrow as well, and Tuesday, and then I'm going to do the full moon in Sag as well on Wednesday. So I'm going to do that Wednesday. I'm feeling better. I'm actually surprised I didn't cough once at all during the reading. So that was really shocking. Because I was coughing really bad last night. So maybe I'm getting all the stuff out. I'm surprised I didn't cough at all. So, anyways, as soon as I say that, I'll go to work and then end up hacking my lungs out. So I'm kidding. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna be live tomorrow morning for the week ahead. And then I'm also gonna go live on I'm not gonna be live Monday because I have to work all day Monday. Monday is gonna be a long day. I'll be live Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday I'm gonna be live before my concert because it doesn't start till 7. So I'll be live Tuesday. I'm gonna do 2 videos. I'm hoping to feel better like this where I can talk and I'm not gonna lose my voice. So I can do 2 videos for you. So I'll see how I feel Tuesday. But I'm definitely going to do a video Wednesday for the full moon. I'm going to do that. So thank you guys. Also, I am available for personal readings if you want to do a personal reading. I think I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here, but I will do super chats tomorrow. So if you end up purchasing a super chat today, I'll do it tomorrow on tomorrow's live. So all that's below in the description. I got buy one, get one free personal readings when you spend $25 or more. So I know some of my readings aren't 25. There's a few that are a little bit over 25. So, because most of them are 11.11 right now on sale. So, but you will get a personal reading for free if you spend at least 25 on personal reads. You'll get a free one. So I got buy one get one going on. So all that's below. Kitty Cat, you said you had the timestamps, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Have a good Saturday, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning and all that jazz. So let's hope for a good weekend.